Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Jaina for this very special International Day of Yoga live class. So I will just let you all come in as and when you're ready, and I'll just continue with the session. So just join in when you can. I can see a few people coming in. Thank you. So in today's class, it is to celebrate the International Day of Yoga, which is actually tomorrow, which is the 21st of June. And this day is a really special day, and it was set by the United Nations back in 2014 to really honor the benefits of yoga and how this very ancient practice can be used in the modern life, right? In our modern world. And it really has so many benefits. And if you're joining this session, you'll probably know the benefits of yoga. And I think, you will have felt it in your body, in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul. So what I wanted to do today was just allow us all to have space and time to practice yoga and to understand that the International Day of Yoga is a way for us to spread that awareness for yoga out into the world. And that is really important, that we do spread the awareness of yoga out into the world if we practice. But to also know that just by doing the practice, like your vibrations will change and your energy levels will change, which will indirectly have an impact on others around us too. And we don't need to, as yoginis and yogis practicing yoga, we don't need to preach yoga to anyone. I really don't believe that we need to do that. We just need to do the practice. And when you do the practice, you inspire others to do the practice too. And I feel like this is really important. The more you do practice and you're disciplined with it, and you show up on your yoga mat daily or once a week or just regularly, it really just does have an impact on yourself, but also the world as a whole, because you are indirectly affecting the energies of people around you and how you go about your day in your day-to-day life. So yoga has so many benefits, and this is why I just want to share it with you in as many different ways that I can. And today, in today's practice, I'll be taking you through just a very gentle, easy class. Like, it's not going to be anything too much. It's really open to all levels of people that practice yoga. But I just want to take the opportunity for us to just connect to our body, to connect to the space within your heart, within your mind, within your soul, and to really just allow this opportunity to be with yourself, to really be with yourself, and to let go of the external, world, and to just come within. And if for those of you who've practiced yoga with me before, understand I'm all about that. I'm all about understanding your inner world. There's such a huge world inside you, and yoga can really help you to access that world through the practice of the yoga asanas, the postures, which I'll take you through, the breathing exercises, the meditation, and the relaxation. So thank you for those of you who are joining, and I really appreciate you being here. And we will begin our practice. So we are going to start in a seated position. So if you come into the middle of your mat, and you can use a cushion if you want. I'm going to be sitting on a cushion. And also, just to let you know, it's quite a hot day here in the UK. So I've got my windows open. So you might hear the birds like buzzing and things like that. I've got a fan on as well, so you might hear the fan on in the background. But hopefully you can hear me clearly. If you can't, then just make a comment, and then maybe I can adjust the mic. But otherwise, let's get into our practice. So coming into a comfortable seated position, and here I just encourage you to sit on the floor rather than like on a sofa or in a chair, just because when we come to sit on the floor, we really connect down to the ground and to the earth. And if you can practice on the ground floor, amazing, because you're going to be a bit closer to the ground and to the earth. And then I just ask you just to sit cross-legged, and if you want to sit in Sukhasana, which is what I'm doing, so I've got one foot in and taking the other foot into the thigh and the calf of the other leg. I'm going to just take a moment with a short meditation just to connect to our body as we come into our practice. So here now you can rest your hands either on your knees or in your lap. Keep the spine tall, shoulders relaxed, and just gently closing your eyes. So as you close your eyes, just taking your awareness in. And I just ask you just to lower your awareness and attention all the way down into your hips and into your legs. And to just feel that connection of your lower body to the ground and to the earth. And also just feeling that sense of heaviness into your lower body. Place your awareness and attention now onto the base of the spine. And allow your awareness to travel along your spine through to the neck. Feel your shoulders relax and drop away from the ears. And notice your arms, the bend at the elbows, the connection of the hands against the knees or in the lap. And just feel the softness of the fingers as they curl inwards. As you rest your awareness into the palms of the hands, just notice if you feel any tingling sensation or any energy moving through the hands. The chin is parallel to the ground and the face is soft. The eyes are closed, the awareness is in. And you're slightly lifting the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, creating length and space within your body. From here now, take your attention onto your breath and start to invite a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. And sigh the breath out fully from the mouth. Again, breathing deeply in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Just releasing the control of the breath now. Take a few moments to watch the breath, to watch your inhalation, to watch your exhalation. And as you watch your breath here, I just ask you mentally within your mind to set yourself an intention, a sankalpa, for your yoga practice today. How would you like to feel by the end of the session? Bring that thought into your mind, and then we'll release that thought so it can start to manifest. So once again, coming back to the breath, take a deep breath in through the nose. This time, exhale the breath out of the nose. Again, breathing in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Releasing the control of the breath now. Take a moment once again just to watch the breath. And then to gently allow your eyelids to open as you come back into the room. So from here now, you can just adjust your position. You can take the cushion out of the way if you're sitting on a cushion. And just extending the legs all the way out in front. Just take your hands down onto the mat. And then from here, we're going to work with the feet. So just pointing the toes. And then pushing the heels away. Again, point the toes. And push the heels away. Once more, point the toes. And push the heels away. From here now, point the toes and start to draw circles with the toes. Just releasing into the ankle joints. And then reverse, going in the opposite direction. And from here, just pushing the heels away and just waving the feet from side to side. Again, and from here, come back through center. And what we're going to do is going to bend into the right knee. You're going to take the foot across and over the left thigh. You're going to hold onto the foot as you just circle the foot around. So here now, using your hand to guide the movement and keeping the ankle quite relaxed. And then let's reverse and go in the opposite direction. And then from here, just using your thumbs now to just press into the sole of the foot and to massage the foot. So there are lots of energy centers located in the feet, and as we start to press into these energy centers, it just starts to free up energy through the body. And just notice if there are any sensitive points within the foot, and perhaps just taking a little bit longer just to press into that area. And then from here, just working into the calf, so just massaging into the calf. And then just coming down the thigh, so just pressing into the thigh. From here now, we're going to come into rocking the baby. So you're going to hold onto the foot and wrap your right arm around the knee, so I'm lowering you and just rocking from side to side. And then just take a moment, just holding the leg up here. Just take a deep breath in and exhale fully. From here now, just releasing that leg all the way out in front, and we'll do the other side. So just bending into the other leg, and again, using your hand just to guide the movement. So just circling the foot around. And then reverse, going in the opposite direction. And then relaxing the foot, and then just working with your thumbs, just pressing into the sole of the foot and massaging the foot. Making sure that you get right into the foot, so really use your thumbs to press in. And again, if there are any sensitive areas in the foot, then just take a little longer just to release into that. And then from here, just massaging into the calf. So again, using your thumbs just to get right into your calf muscles, just releasing into your calf. And then down the thigh, and just pressing into the thigh. And then from here, coming into rocking the baby, so just a gentle rocking the baby as we hold onto the foot, lifting the leg up, and then just rocking from side to side, and just releasing into that leg. Good. And then from here, just extending that leg all the way out, and just take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose, and exhale through your nose. From here now, we're going to bend into the knees and connect the soles of the feet together. You're going to interlock your fingers around your feet and just take a few moments here with your butterfly. So here, lifting your knees up and down and just feeling that stretch through the inner thighs and into the hips. Just take a few moments here. And then from here, let's hold the position. So nice and tall with your spine, keep your shoulders relaxed. Allow your eyes to close for a moment as you just feel the stretch and just noticing your breath as it comes in and out. From here now, gently allow your eyes to open, and we're just going to lift up through the left knee and then just dropping the left knee down. Okay, so from here, just connecting your right foot to the left thigh, taking your hands onto your knees, lift and lengthen through your spine. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, rotating over to the right, taking your left hand onto the right knee. Right hand is on the mat behind you, and you're twisting from your torso as you look over your right shoulder. Take a few moments to hold. Just feel the breath coming in and out. And then from here, just gently releasing as you come back through to center. And then we're just going to take the right forearm down and extend up and over with the left. And then just really just stretching through that left side. And then from here, gently coming all the way back up again, back to center. And then we're just going to walk the feet over to the other side. So again, just lowering that right knee down, taking your hands onto your knees. Lift and lengthen up through the spine. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, rotating over towards the left. Place the left hand on the mat behind you, and just allow yourself to twist from your torso as you look over that left shoulder. So just take a few moments just holding, feel the breath coming in and out. And then from here, once again, just gently releasing as you come back through to center. From here, just bringing the feet back together again in your butterfly. And this time, we're going to take the feet a little bit further up. I'm going to come into Kurmasana, tortoise pose. So you're going to take your hands underneath the legs. You're going to cradle the feet and just drop through the neck and the head. And just take a few moments to hold. And as you hold, just feeling the breath coming in and out. Okay, and then from here, just gently releasing as you come all the way back up through to center. And just take a deep breath in and exhale through the nose. From here now, you're going to take the feet underneath you and just come towards the back of your mat. You're going to come into child's pose. So here, connecting the big toes together, knees are together, and here you can either take your hands either side of you as you come down or underneath the forehead. And just settling your forehead down onto your hands or onto the mat. And just take a moment to hold here as I just have a look at some of the comments. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who's joined in and just sent a little message. Appreciate that. So let's get back into our practice. So again, you're in your child's pose. And then from here, just take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale fully from the nose. And then from here, I'm going to place the hands either side of the head, and you're going to rock from your forehead onto the crown of the head. So lifting your hips up and down, rocking back and forth. Continue to work with that as you massage into the head, into the mind, and just allowing here the blood to flow up into the head to refresh the face and to refresh the mind. Next time you're on the crown of the head, we'll remain there. So you're right on the crown of the head. You're then going to interlock your fingers at the base of the spine. Take your hands up towards the ceiling and lift the feet off the mat. And just take a moment to hold this position. This is your rabbit pose. And again, just allowing the blood to flow down into the head, refreshing the head and the mind, refreshing the face. And this is a really nice anti-aging tool actually as well. It really works on just allowing all the blood to flow into the face so that your face is really bright and clear. And then from here, start to release. So start to come back down into your child's pose, coming back onto your forehead, releasing through the hands. And once again, just invite a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. We'll then extend the hands all the way out in front of us. And as we do, you're going to rise onto your fingertips and walk your fingers a little bit higher up the yoga mat. And just take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose as you open up into your armpits and down through the sides of the body. And then from here, you're going to allow your knees to go wide. So go wide with your knees, and then you're going to drop your forehead down onto the mat, and you're just going to rest there for a moment. So here, as you rest, you're just feeling that light stretch through the inner thighs and into the hips. And just take a few moments just to hold, to breathe through it, to notice your breath. And then from here, gently lift your gaze up, and we're going to walk the hands over to the right, and you're going to take your left hand on top of your right hand. Just drop through the neck and the head. And again, just allow a few moments just to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose as you feel that stretch through the left side. And then from here, slowly walking your hands back through center and to the other side. So take your hands over to the left. Take your right hand on top of the left and just drop through the neck and the head. Take a few moments to hold. Just feel that stretch down through the right side. Notice your breath. Feel the stretch. And then from here, gently release as you come back through center. So here now, as you come back to center, we're going to lift the hips up. You're going to just take your wrists underneath your shoulders. The knees are still wide, and you're going to turn your toes out to the side. As you turn your toes out, we're then just going to lower your hips down towards the ground and back up again. So just back and forth with the hips to just feel that rotation through the thighs and into the hips. So just continue with that rocking motion back and forth. And the next time you come down, let's just take a moment to hold. So here, just really feeling that stretch. And then coming back up again. And as you come up, then just adjusting your feet to hip width apart and your knees hip width apart. Relaxing into your toes, wrists are underneath the shoulders, and then we'll work into Majariasana, cat pose. So you're going to lower your tailbone down, draw your belly button up, and drop through the neck and the head. And just feel that stretch for the entire spine and the back. And then take your tailbone up towards the ceiling, drop through your belly and lift your head up. And feel that inversion and that stretch for the front of the body. Let's work with the breath now. So take a deep breath in through your nose here. As you exhale through your nose, lower your tailbone down, draw your belly up and drop through the neck and the head. And then as you inhale, take your tailbone up towards the ceiling, drop through the belly and lift the head up. Exhale, arching the spine. And inhale as you invert. One more round to go. So again, just arching through the spine. And then inverting. And here now, just coming through to a flat cat position. And we'll take the hands higher up the yoga mat now. And you're going to drop through the chest and connect your forehead to the mat. So hips are high. Very different to child's pose. In child's pose, your hips are touching your heels. Here, the hips are high, and you're just lowering that forehead down onto the mat. So here, continue to hold. Once again, slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. And thank you once again for everyone joining and commenting. I appreciate that. So again, just keep focused on your breath as you hold Uttanasana. This is puppy dog pose. And then from here, look towards the top of your yoga mat as you come down now onto the front of the body. So here, as we come onto the front of the body, we're coming into Sphinx. The elbows are underneath the shoulders and you're spreading the fingers. Here, lifting up through the chest, taking your gaze to look slightly up. And we'll take a few moments to hold. So again, close your eyes and just a few slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. From here now, take your elbows wide as you lower your chin down to the mat. And in fact, just stack your hands one on top of the other and just rest your forehead down onto your hands. Allow a moment for you to just relax and to release to the ground. And then from here, just lifting your gaze up slightly, we're going to take the hands underneath the shoulders. The elbows are bent and drawn into the sides of the body. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. We're going to come into Bhujanasana, Cobra Pose, and we're going to move back and forth with the breath. So squeeze your glutes slightly as you inhale, lifting your head and your chest up. As you exhale, lower your chin down onto the mat. Inhale up, exhale down. Once more, inhale up, exhale down. From here now, lift your hips all the way up and back as you come into your child's pose once again. So again, just take a moment just to rest in your child's pose. Slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. As you do that, I'm just going to take some water because it is so hot today. Thank you again for everyone who's coming in as well. Really appreciate your presence here. Okay, and then from here, just gently start to raise your upper body all the way up, coming into Vajrasana. So you're sitting on the knees here, shoulders relaxed. Take a deep breath in. And exhale fully through the nose. And then from here, we're going to take the hands back up the mat. Okay. And again, knees are hip width apart, and we're going to take the right foot back. So drawing the right foot back, draw the toes under, and push the right heel away from you. Feel that stretch in through the back of the leg. And then we're going to take the right foot wide out to the side, coming into gate pose, and we're going to start to circle this right arm around. So big circles with the right arm, just releasing into the right shoulder. And the next time the right arm is raised up towards the ceiling, let's hold it there. And you're just looking beyond the right middle finger. Continue to hold, and again, just noticing your breath. And then from here, let's lower that right hand all the way down. And let's take the right foot wide now to the outside of the right hand. And we're going to start to draw circles with the right knee. So here, as you draw circles with the right knee, you're opening up into the right hip. Good. And then from here, we're going to bring the right foot on the inside of the right hand, and you're going to walk that foot up your yoga mat. As you do, you're lowering your hips down, and there's an angle into that left thigh. So here, just take a moment just to hold, take your gaze to look up, and just work with your breath. So if you slow deep breaths in through your nose and out through the nose. We'll then start to take the hips back, and as we take the hips back, we're straightening through the right knee and lifting the right toes up, and you're lowering your forehead down towards that right knee and feeling that deep stretch into the back of the right hamstring. Take a few moments to hold. And then from here, gently releasing and taking that right leg back. Okay. I'm just going to flip over so you can see me doing it on the left side. So here now we're going to take the left foot back, draw the toes under and push the heel away. And then we're going to take the left foot wide out to the side and the left knee straight as you then start to circle this left knee around, left hand, around. So nice big circles with the left arm, and then just taking the left hand up towards the ceiling and just looking beyond that left middle finger. Just notice your breath as you continue to hold and just feeling that stretch through the left side. From here now, lower that left hand down and take your left foot wide to the outside of the left hand as we then start to circle the left knee. Some big circles with the left knee just to release into that left hip. And then from here, we're going to bring that left foot on the inside of the left hand and start to walk it up. Start to walk it up towards the top of the mat. As you do that, you're lowering into your hips, and there's an angle now in your back thigh, and your left knee is directly over the left ankle. Take your hands either side of the left foot, take your gaze to look up, and take a few moments to hold and to just breathe into the stretch. From here now, taking your hips back as you start to straighten through your left knee, you're lifting your left toes up and you're taking your forehead down towards the left knee and just breathing into that left hamstring. From here now, gently releasing and just taking that left foot back. And again, just take a moment just to settle back down into your child's pose. And just resting there in your child. So I think Min's Harcourt. So a few of you have arrived. There's Aradia, Martin, King. So Minza said, I always find child's pose hard to do. So as we're here in child's pose, I'll just show you a couple of variations that you can do with it. So first of all, with your child's pose, your toes are touching at the back. So the big toes are touching and the heels are coming out to the side, right? So you're kind of creating like a little seat for yourself to sit in, okay? Now, as you come down, if you feel like it's quite a lot into your hips and into your thigh, you can grab a cushion and take a cushion underneath your hips, and then you can just place the hips down and then take the body forward. And as you come forward, you don't have to take the hands either side of you. You can take them in front of you, Or you can even stack your hands into fists, one on top of the other, and just rest your forehead onto your hands. And this just alleviates a little bit, especially if you feel like you have tight hips or a tight lower back, just taking support from the cushion can really just help. Yeah, and it also takes the strain off the feet because sometimes child's pose can be quite a lot for the feet. So thank you so much for your question. If anyone else has any questions and wants me to answer it, just let me know. If you find any other yoga poses quite tricky, I am happy to help you. So here now, what we're going to do is we're going to come into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, so downward facing dog. So from here, we're going to take the hands all the way out in front of us, and the hands here are quite wide, shoulder width apart, or wider, and you're spreading the fingers. You're going to lift your hips up, draw your toes under, and take your knees up and away from you. So as you come into downward facing dog, we're going to go into walking the dog. So you're going to bend into your knees one at a time, just lifting the heels up and down and just feeling that stretch through the back of the legs. And then from here, just holding the position, and then we'll sway the hips from side to side, just loosening up the hips. And then gently turning your head from side to side and loosening up the neck. Continue now to gaze towards the back of the mat. And then from here, we'll start to take the shoulders forward, taking the shoulders over the wrists, and we'll come into supported plank. So the knees are down. So just notice the difference between this, which is modified supported plank, and child's pose. So cat pose. Cat pose, your hands are a little bit further in. Plank pose, modified plank, your hands are further forward, and you've got this angle into the thigh. Okay, I don't know if you can see it so well on the camera, but you can come into this position and you're slightly engaging your core. So you want to lower your tailbone down, draw your belly button in towards your spine, and feel your core working and engaging. Then from here, we'll take it into upward facing dog. So here you can draw your toes under as you just start to then lower your hips and lift up through the head and the chest. And just feel that stretch for the front of the body. From here now, lift your hips all the way up and back and take a moment just to rest in your child's pose. And once again, if you need that support of any props, your cushion, then grab that. And again, let's just take a moment here with the breath. So slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through the nose. And we're just going to move through that sequence for 2 more rounds. So again, taking your hands out in front of you, lifting the hips up, draw the toes under, rising into your downward facing dog. And then as you exhale, taking your shoulders over your wrists as you come through plank, lowering your knees down, and then here, squeeze your glutes as you lower your hips down, coming through to upward facing dog. And then lifting your hips all the way up and back as you rest for a moment in child. 1 more round to go here. So again, lifting your hips up, draw your toes under and rising into your downward facing dog. On an exhalation, start to take your shoulders forward as you come through to your plank pose. And here, if you wish, you can keep the knees off the mat, just feeling your core working. Lower your knees down and lengthen through the upper body as you come into upward facing dog. And then lifting your hips all the way up and back and resting once again in your child's pose. So again, just take another few slow, deep breaths in and out. Okay, and then from here, start to raise the upper body all the way up, coming through to Vajrasana, and then we're going to just start to release through the legs again. Okay, so again, you're taking the legs all the way out in front of you on your mat. Okay, so we're going to bend into the right knee and just bring the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. So here we're going to work with a couple of seated forward folds. Now, as you come into this position, again, if you need support, you can grab hold of your cushion. You can even roll up the back of your yoga mat and just sit on it, okay? And this just starts to lift the hips up so you can go deeper into this seated forward fold, okay? So this is Janusirasana. Your hips are facing the top of the mat. Your right leg is slightly out to the side. You're going to take the hands up here and you're going to interlock your thumbs. Stretch through your fingers. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, folding over that extended leg. You're reaching for the foot. Just holding onto the foot. Just dropping through your neck and your head. Now, if you can't reach the foot, that's okay. You can hold onto the leg or the ankle. Yeah. If your hamstring's really tight, you can bend into that knee as well. So you can keep that knee bent and really just work on the movement coming from your hips and your lower back, and really feeling that stretch into the lower back and lower spine. So just take another few more moments here. And then continue to hold the stretch as we now move into a twist. So you're going to take your right hand to the outside of the left foot or the left leg. And you're going to take your left hand and wrap it around your lower back. Feel your twist through your torso as you then turn your head to the left and taking your right ear towards your left knee. And just continue to hold. So as you hold, just breathing in through your nose and out through your nose and feeling the stretch within your body, really allowing your mind to be in your body. Continue to hold for a few more moments. And then from here, just gently releasing as you come all the way back up. Okay, from here now, you're going to bring this right foot up, okay, and bring your left leg into the center of the mat. You're then going to take your right foot to the outside of the left leg. You're interlocking your fingers around your knee and lengthening up through the spine. From here now, wrap your left arm around the knee, draw it close in towards you, as you then rotate over to the right and placing the right hand on the mat behind you. So here, as you rotate, just looking over your right shoulder. Just take a few moments here with your breath to hold and to feel this twist within your body. And then from here, we'll gently start to release. And as we release, we're just counteracting and moving in the opposite direction. Come back through center. And then from here, we're going to bring this right foot back towards the left hip. And you're almost stacking your knees one on top of the other. Okay, so then from here, you're interlocking your fingers around your right knee, lengthening up through your spine. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're folding from your hips as you draw your chest down towards that right leg. And keep looking at your toes to encourage you to just lengthen through your spine. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And then from here, gently releasing as you come back up. And then from here, just taking that right leg out. And just take a moment, extending through that right leg. Take a deep breath in. And exhale fully. Let's do the other side now. So just taking that right leg wide out to the side and bringing that left foot in. And again, if you need that cushion for support, keep that cushion there underneath your hips. We'll actively push through the right heel, and then we're going to take the hands up towards the ceiling. Interlock your thumbs, stretching through the fingers. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, folding from your hips as you come down into the stretch. And again, here you're holding onto the leg, the ankle, the foot. If you need a little bend into the knee, you can take that bend just to ease the hamstrings. And then just lowering and dropping down with the neck and the head. Take a few moments to hold, and once again, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose, and just feeling the stretch, really being present with your body. From here now, we'll take it into the twist. So you're going to take your left hand to the outside of your right leg, ankle, foot, and then you're going to wrap your right hand around your lower back. You're twisting from your torso and just drawing your left ear towards your right knee. And then from here, we'll gently start to release. So coming all the way back up. And again, just take a moment, take a deep breath in here. And exhale fully from the nose. From here now, you're lifting up through this left knee, bringing that right foot back to center, and then just taking this left foot across and over. So here, interlock your fingers around the knee and lengthen up through the spine. You're going to wrap your right arm around the knee. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're twisting over towards the left and placing the left hand on the mat behind you. Just remember that the twist is coming from your belly button and not your neck. So you're not straining your neck or your head to look over your shoulder. Allow that twist to come from the belly button. And then from here, we'll gently start to soften, just counteracting in the opposite direction. From here now, coming back to center and just extending that leg all the way out. And once again, just taking a deep breath in and exhale fully from the nose. Just to complete the asana part of the practice, we're working to a full seated forward fold here. So I'll show you from the side actually. So once again, if you need your cushion, you can place your cushion underneath your hips. And when you come into a seated forward fold, we want to actively push the heels away, engaging into the hamstrings and the back of the legs, keeping the spine tall. And then you're going to raise the hands up, interlock your thumbs, and stretch your fingers up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, I want you to fold from your hips. So the movement is coming from your hips. You're folding forward and keep looking at your toes. You can take your hands towards your legs, your ankles, or your toes. You can grab hold of the toes. Keep looking at your toes as you lengthen your spine down. So really lengthening through your spine and then dropping through the neck and the head. What we don't want to do in this seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana, we don't want to round out the spine like this, okay? You want to lengthen and really work from your hips and your lower back area. So let's again just take a few minutes to hold and just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And then from here, gently releasing as you come all the way back up. And again, just take a deep breath in and exhale fully. Okay, so from here now, that completes the asana practice. And I'll just have a little look. I know lots of little comments here, which is great. Thank you so much for everyone who joined in. So we're going to work with the breathing and the meditation practice now. So for your breathing practice, bring yourselves into a comfortable seated position. Once again, you can sit on your cushion. Okay, and we're just going to work with some diaphragmatic breathing, also known as the belly breath. Okay, so what I want you to do here is to take one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your chest, okay? And we are going to encourage ourselves to take the breath down into the belly area, okay? So here now, what I want you to do is start to breathe in through your nose. And as you breathe in through your nose, you want to feel your belly expand into your hand. And as you exhale, the belly moves away from the hand. Breathing in, your belly expands like a balloon. Exhale, your belly moves away from the hand and comes in towards you. As you continue to work with that breath, the chest remains still. So we're not breathing up into the chest. We're working on deep breathing into the diaphragm, into the belly area. So here, close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, you breathe in through the nose, expanding into your belly like a balloon. As you exhale the breath through the nose, feel your belly move away from the hand. And continue to work with this for a few rounds. Breathing deeply in and out. Continue for another few more moments. Breathing in, just expanding your belly like a balloon. And exhale, just feeling your belly move away from the hand. And And then after your next exhalation, release the control of the breath. And just allow your breath to move in and out of the body at its own pace. But keep your hands on your body. So just keep that connection of your hands on your body. And then slowly start to release the hands down. Okay, so here you can open the eyes once again. So the belly breath is a really good one to encourage you to take your breath deep down into your belly. I do have a video of it. So if you go onto my YouTube channel, if you scroll down, there is the yogic breath, and the belly breath is part one of the yogic breath. So if you have a little watch of the yogic breath, you'll be able to see the belly breath there and how important it is to work on deep breathing. So what we're going to do now is come into a meditation practice, and I'm going to first of all take you through the Trinity breath, which is a very meditative breath, where you'll breathe in through your nose for the count of 3. You'll hold your breath for 3, and you'll exhale the breath through the nose for 3. And then I'll take you through a short meditation where we'll work on breath awareness and just being aware of the breath. Thereafter, I'll take you into your relaxation. So thank you again for continuing to stay here for this session, and please continue to stay because this part of the practice is really beautiful. It's a really nice way to just surrender and to let go of the body, okay, after you've done the asana practice. So from here, just resting your hands either on your knees or in your lap, keeping the spine taut, shoulders relaxed, and gently closing your eyes. So from here, to begin with, take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose and exhale fully from your mouth. Slowly breathe in through your nose now for 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3. Exhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3. Again, inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold. Exhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3. Last round. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold. Exhale for 1, 2, 3. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh the breath out fully from the mouth. Release the control of the breath now and allow your breath to return back to its own natural pattern. And take a few moments now just to watch your breath, to watch your inhale, to watch your exhale. And as you watch your breath, we'll work with a mental affirmation. So as you naturally inhale, affirm the words, I am. As you naturally exhale, affirm the word, peace. So on the natural inhale, just mentally within your mind, affirm the words, I am. And on the natural exhale, affirm the word mentally within your mind, peace. I am peace. And in between the inhalation and the exhalation, there may be a pause. So in that pause, be aware of that pause and allow your mind to be silent and still. If, as you practice this meditation, you do get distracted by your thoughts, perhaps your mind is going to the past or the future, what's going to happen after the class, then just bring your awareness back to your natural breath and back to the affirmation. I am on the inhale, peace on the exhale. Continue with it for just another moment. And then allow your awareness to lower down now and to just release that affirmation and to just become aware of your hips and your legs and your connection to the ground. Gently allow your eyes to open as you come back into the room. And then we'll adjust our position into a lying down position on your yoga mat to prepare for your relaxation. So here you can remove your cushion if you were sitting on it. And just taking your feet wide on your yoga mat, so nice and wide, and take your spine all the way down, resting your head on the ground. And taking your hands away from the body with the palms facing upwards. Here now, allow your eyes to close. And to just ask you just to begin this relaxation by taking a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. And to exhale and sigh the breath out fully from your mouth. Again, breathing deeply in and out. One more slow, deep breath in and out. Release the control of the breath, and once again allow your breath to return back to its own natural pattern. From here now, we'll start to take the mind into the body. So drop your attention all the way down into your left foot. Relax the sole of the foot and the top of the foot. Relax your left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the baby toe. Relax your left ankle and the lower leg, the calf muscle and the shin. Relax your left knee, the kneecap, the sides of the knee, and the back of the knee. Relax your left thigh and the flesh in the thigh, and the left hip. Becoming aware now of the right foot. Relax the sole of the foot and the top of the foot. Relax your right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the baby toe. Relax your right ankle and the lower leg, the right knee, the kneecap, the sides of the knee and the back of the knee, the right thigh and the flesh in the thigh, and the right hip. Become aware of both hips and start to take your awareness along your spine, relaxing into each vertebra of the spine. Relax all the muscles in your back, your lower back, the middle of your back, and the upper back. Relax into your belly, your chest, and your shoulders. Draw your awareness down your left arm as you relax into the left arm, elbow, and lower arm, the left hand, the palm of the hand, the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the baby finger. And relaxing down the left arm now, the left shoulder, the upper arm, elbow and lower arm, the left hand, the palm of the hand, the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the baby finger. Relax your head and your face, and allow your lips to part, the jaw to drop as you relax your teeth, your tongue, your cheeks, your ears, your nose. Relax your eyes, your eyelids, your forehead, and the top of your head. And feel your entire body relaxing. Your entire body relaxing. From the tips of your toes to the crown of the head. And continue to rest here. Continue to remain in this relaxation position. Just reminding yourself as you relax that there is nowhere else you need to be. There is nothing that needs to be done. Give yourself full permission of this opportunity to surrender your body to the ground, to know that you have done your yoga practice. You have worked on your body, your mind, your heart, and your soul. And now it's just time to let go. So just remaining here for another few more moments. And then we'll slowly start to come out of this relaxation. So to begin with, remain very, very still and just feel your awareness coming back as you recognize the sounds that you can hear around you. The sounds beyond the room that you're in and the sounds within the room that you're in. Become aware of yourself lying on the ground and start to become aware now of your breath, knowing that shortly we'll take a breath in to wake the body up out of this relaxation. So here now, start to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose or your mouth. Again, breathing deeply in and out. One more slow deep breath in and out. Releasing the control of the breath as you now take your awareness down your arms and your legs and start to bring movements into your fingers and your toes. Just wriggle the fingers, wriggle the toes. Start to rotate through your wrists and your ankles. Bringing your hands closer to the sides of the body and your feet closer together again. And just take a moment now to stretch your body out however you need. And then start to draw your knees in towards your chest and hug your knees. And then come to rest onto your right side. So resting on the right side of the body. And then use your hands to push yourselves up into a comfortable seated position on your yoga mat, just with the eyes closed for a moment. So once again, just closing your eyes. And just feeling the energy of your practice. Feeling that connection that you've made with your body, your mind, your heart, and your soul. And just being aware of this discovery of your inner world. Just recognizing that the practice of yoga has so many benefits, that together we have come here to celebrate the International Day of Yoga, to do the practice and to show up on our yoga mat for ourselves and the world as a whole. So take a deep breath in. Exhale fully from your nose or your mouth. And gently allow your eyes to open. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice for the International Day of Yoga. I would really encourage you to continue practicing and really just keeping up with your yoga practice. I will be sharing lots more videos here on YouTube, so do stay connected. And if you haven't subscribed yet, just make sure you subscribe so that you can hear, that you can be notified of my latest videos. And if there is anything that you would like to see me provide for you in your yoga practice, then please let me know. I would love to hear from you. But otherwise, thank you for everyone that joined into the session. I'm really grateful for your presence, and I wish you all a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.